yesterday's video I got wet and cold, believe it or not. I actually got cold, but the rain wasn't going to ease, so I kind of ended it. I ended it on quite a good find with the Saxon. Turns out it was a saxophone, a Saxon brooch, and it was a zoomorphic cruciform design. The actual crucifix kind of top end was missing, but you've got the bottom end with what the zoomorphic refers to, and I can't work out if it was a crocodile or a horse. So yeah, if you want to watch that one, go back to that one. Yeah, and I actually plotted out that piece of field because I'd found things of similar age there, so I wanted to really do it. I don't think it's been properly ploughed since I had last detected, so I'm hoping, oh, they've disked it, I hope they're going to plough it and I can get to go over it again, because the finds are a bit sparse, probably because I went over it quite heavily last year, but not as specifically as yesterday. I think today we're going to jump on a different field. I might regret it, who knows, but it's a field not too far away, so we don't have to walk far. We'll go to that field, we'll try it out for a little while. If it's no good, we'll jump back in that field. The field I'm going to go to, I've dabbled in it. I've had a quick go, but I was quite disheartened. There wasn't a lot in it. I think it was just military shell casings and bits and pieces, but nothing that helped me in that field. But I didn't give it a proper go, really. I never walked all the way to the end. Yeah, so we're going to go there. I've only brought the one machine today. I've packed light today because I was going to go to the beach this morning, but yet again I didn't wake up. So it's the equinox and a bit of field detecting. I'll see you down there. Alright, yep, it's the first target. I just thought I'd do a couple of sweeps, see what's about. I think this is the way it's going to go. 303 round. Military weren't far from here for a fact, so they probably spilled over into this field. Okay, we won't show many more of these unless there's an interesting one. Unless that's wood. Right? They had wooden training rounds down here, and that's not wood. Right. We're back in the field we were in yesterday. That other field was dreadful. Spent an hour in there. I found a bullet casing and some bolts. Not even a button. So, rather than waste my day, we'll have a look and see what's in this field. First hole back in the field. Oh, sort of out. It's not big, whatever it is. Bottom. It's a start. It's better than what I was getting in the other one. Got something coming in 1920.
It's windy, but it's really hot. Humid. Nothing evident. It's still in there. Possibly deep.
So we're out. Is it in a lump? I heard it. Oh wow. Second target in the field. I should have come in here first of all. Hammered. I haven't even taken my bag off my back. Oh. Get yourself one of these. Head over to Aaron, say hello. Oh, should we have a guess? I reckon that's I'm going to go with Elizabeth? I guess. Oh man, we're not going to be able to tell, I don't think. Not off this side anyway. Maybe off the other side when we get a date. Hammered. Oh, there we go. I think there's a crown there. There's a rose there. So, yeah. I reckon we'll be able to get a date off this. He says, optimistically. Oh man. Maybe we won't get a date off this. But I reckon that's a Lizzy. There's a Tudor rose just there. Way rose. She's facing that way. Oh wow. Yeah, I think that is a Lizzy. I've had a few Hammereds off this field, but I think the last Hammered I had was with this machine, not this actual machine, and it was a groat. Yeah, wicked. Winner, winner. I'm nowhere near where I was detected yesterday. I'm down the other end of the field. Let's stay here for a bit, shall we? Yep, got 13, 14. Not hoping for a great deal, but I'm just hanging around in the area where the hammered coin is, because there's buttons and stuff coming up, and obviously it's not a place or an area I might have missed, or you know, just not gone over it, because I would have hoovered up the buttons. I'm not one to leave them because I don't want to find them next year, and I keep finding. Ooh, oh, look at that! That's another cool piece. Let's get you in the sun. Look at that. Is that the dot and circle design? Do they call that? Ooh. Is that as old as it looks? It's very thin. Is it as old as it looks? I think I've had Saxon stuff with this design on it. Last thing up, wow. It was a pin, clothespin. Ooh. Finding lots of little bits. If I can get some out of my bag. Just found a couple of bits of plate. Yeah, here they are. There's that piece. It was almost on the surface. There's another bit of it, which wasn't far away. Actually, that looks like a piece of a watch now, so now it's put together. There's a bit of copper wire. There was another. That looks modern. But that bit does not look modern. Interesting. Right, could be a little hot spot here. I didn't turn it on because it was really low down the scale, really low. Grunting around iron, but I think there's iron in the floor. Yeah, the remnants of a military button, or a naval button. It's got a anchor, what's left of it on it. Yeah, I thought I'd just show you anyway. There we go. Here we go. 15, 16 if you can see it. Right about there. Not sure if that's out or half out. Moved anyway. Oh, just to move yet. This is an elusive one. Ah, yeah, piece of lead. This one was coming in at 15 and 16 as well. I thought it was a piece of lead, so I don't know why they were reading the same, but we've got a general service button. Shank complete. Yeah, it's only a small one. Right, I'm gonna have a cup of tea. No, I'm not, I forgot my flask, it's in the car. I'm gonna have a drink of water, but first I'm gonna dig this, because I'm absolutely cooking. If you can see that, the sun is glaring a bit, but we've got 14. Okay. Let's give it a diggity dig.
Yeah, it is cooking in this field today. Complete opposite from yesterday. But the wind is nice. Okay. So, they're out. Let's bring it up a little bit. Come on. That's not bad. Oh, there is a stone. That's
Lump of iron. What's that? I can see a hole in it. Is that hammered? Not. We're not hammered. You are kidding. I've got no idea what it is. It's got a rose on it. The only time I've seen a rose on something is a child's, like a little rose farthing. But it's pierced. Pierced, hammereds, and they're normally classed as treasure. I don't know if they've changed the ruling. Pierced coins are normally coins that are made into jewellery, thus been repurposed, or... Ooh. I've got no idea what that is, actually. I really don't. I don't think it would take me long to find out later, or when I sit down in a minute. Is that Charles? I don't know. 2 hammer coins in an hour. I've only been in here an hour. It's tiddly. I can't make anything out on that side. I'm sure it will pop out at me when I see a picture of it online or something. There's a little rose at the top. Double hammered. Who'd have thought? I wasn't even going to do this end of the field. Happy I've got a bit of a mad signal now. It's 25, 21. It's right there. It's all over the place. So I'm not anticipating much. But I have had it where it's been a nutty signal. And there's been more than one type of metal in the floor. So there's a strong enough signal. I think that's it. It's just a piece of lead. How odd. Anything on it? I think there's something on it actually. I don't know. Your eyes play tricks when it's lead because it gets all scored up. And there could be a pattern, there might not be a pattern. Nah, just a bit of lead. Weird signal. Shining in my eyes a bit, reflection off the screen, 17, 18. Let's give this one a go. Don't think it's going to be lead. Say, I've completely forgotten all the numbers. I can't remember numbers at the best of times. That's why I don't use them on the Explorer. I just cannot remember numbers, but haven't really got much choice with the Equinox. Is it there? Still in there. Now I got a probably a leather fitting hoop. I had one the other day which was still circular. I think this one's been bent somewhat. Yeah, it's probably just off some leather work. Some horse's leather. Oh well. There you go. That's a 17 and 18. And I thought it was going to be a bit of tat, but I think it's the end of a walking stick or a umbrella now looking at it. It's silver covered copper. Now if you can hear the plant machinery in the background, that's a muck spreader. Yeah, there's wood inside it. Yeah, it's a muck spreader. I just had a chat with the driver, so we're going to stay out of each other's way because I don't want to get covered in that. It stinks. I kind of wish you could smell it. Well, we got a manky looking piece of lead shot. It's a weird looking piece of lead shot, but yeah, pistol ball or something. If you can see it, I'm in the shade. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, the wind's blowing the smell up here. It's lovely. Now we've got a buckle in the hole. Next up, we've got a buckle. Yeah. No, it's not broken. I think that's just the way it is. Probably military, or that could be anything actually. What am I saying? Oh, I found my glove as well. And I went back to get something to drink, so I've been walking around with one glove all morning. There we go. Oh, we got something. Yeah, pinpointer's on. I thought it was. Got something in the sidewall. I doubt you're going to hear the pinpointer in this wind. It's in there. Got something. Oh, well. Not what I was hoping for. Penny. Modern. Spendable. I've just been digging bits of drinks can here. But I've got, they were coming in at sort of 12, but over here we've got a 20, 21. So it's hoping it's better than drinks can, because the drinks can was completely different, but lots of little bits of can there. Something different here. Alcohol. Ooh. Ooh. I do like a badge. Never had one of them. I can't remember. I think it was a Beresford regiment I had here before. I'll have to dig the badge out. What's this one? Got a crown on the top. I don't know. Don't recognise it actually. I'm not an expert on badges, but I know quite a few. I will find out. It will come up on the screen. Not bad. I may straighten it out with some heat. I'll put it in some hot water. We've got a crown on the top. Still got the clip on the back. Happy days. Another bag seal. My memory card keeps telling me I have no space left. I've got 20 minutes apparently. One squished up bag seal, so I'll have to be quick with each one. Yeah, nothing great again. It's the end of a spoon. I think it's a spoon. Yeah, it's got to be a spoon. I think the handle was there. Right, let's keep swinging before I get gassed out by this muck spreader. Oh. Kind of a surface find. Yeah, spout off a teapot. Okay. Yeah, not treasure at all. Right, we've got a 22. Nice and solid actually. Two little ducks. Let's have a go. Ooh, that's soft. It's nice and soft, that's lovely. Now that machine behind me is giving it a little turnover at the same time, so I think when I come back, there it is. When I come back, yeah, it might just have been turned over enough to find something new. Yeah, somewhere. Not a hammer coin, but we have a coin. I think it needs a little squirt. Oh dear, that's a bit smooth. Yeah, it's going to be one of them, I think. I don't think I'm even going to get a monarch off this one. don't know. Right, got to keep an eye open because the machine's right behind me. Yeah, I'll come back to that later. It's not too thick. Pass. Sort of a surface find. It was in the clod sitting on the top. Now is that going to be a sixpence or a 5p? Let's have a look. I thought it was going to be a modern 5. But it's coming in at 20. So here's hoping. It's modern day Elizabeth. Oh, it could be a halfpenny, I suppose. It's quite small. It is a halfpenny. If you can see that. I don't know if I get a date. I can't remember what side it's supposed to be on. 1971. Little halfpenny. Interesting one. You've got a coin that's bent in half. Really bent in half. I can make out bits and pieces, but nothing that I can't tell you what coin it was. How weird. Hey, it's like it's been in a vice. Probably intentional, I'd say. Okay. So, we've got a badge. Don't know what it is though. It's got some enamelling on the front. It's broken on the back. Interesting. Let's see if I can read any of it. I don't recognise it as a local thing, but it could be. Might just not exist anymore. Oh, some workers' union. Amalgamated Workers' Union. Cool. I like it. I think that's 2 hands shaking hands in the middle. Hey, I like it. I'll give it its due. This machine does pick out the tiniest targets, but then my old minelab, the Explorer, does as well. Tiny little rivet or button in here. A piece of an old, I don't know, looks like a rivet. It's tiny. Registered slightly, very, very quietly, but not too deep, obviously, because you're going to miss that. But it's just helpful to know that you're picking up the small stuff. And on the surface, just as I was coming over here, we had an old snuff tin, the old lid, Frank Cooper Limited, yeah, old snuff tin lid. Okay, I'm home. This is the roundup from a very hot and very smelly field. It did hum when they started muck spreading, but they were okay with it, and that's why I bring a permit, because they had to check the permit, otherwise they would have thrown me off and called the farmer. But no, they were happy, so I carried on. Okay, let's start at the back. That is a tractor name tag. I had one of these last year, so that's probably off the other half of the tractor. I got the 303 cartridge from the first field, the rubbish field. Teapot spout, self-explanatory, just a bit of pipe. I don't know if this was ordnance related. I don't know if that's screwed into the side of a large bomb, because a bomb did go off very close to where this is. I found various bits, and I know someone that lives in a house not far away that found the nose cap. So I don't know, it could be part of a bomb, which is really heavy. That is solid, and it's been sheared off. There's my rubbish. That's the usual kind of junk, bits of tin can, bottle tops, shotty end, the usual. That's a bit of toy gun, toy car, musket shot. Up there we've got, I think that's pocket watch, or Wall's pocket watch. Umbrella or cane tip with a wood stud inside it. Buckles and hoops, spoon, snuff tin, which is quite cool. It's got the royal crest in it, so it must have been endorsed by the royal family, Frank Cooper Limited. Button collection, lead. It's a weird bit of lead, that one. Could be something, could be nothing. Don't know. Got some military buttons, general service, a bunch of anchors on it. We've got bag seal. Come round here. The National Amalgamated Workers Union badge. I quite like that. Something unexpected and different. See if it will focus. Nope, it's not going to focus properly. Two hands shaking in the middle of a shield. A 2-2 bullet. Not a live one. That could be old. I'm going to keep it. I doubt we'll ever find out what it would have been. Still, an old little relic. We've got the cat badge. The cat badge is the I think it's the Army Service Corps. 1914 to 1918. So this is a First World War one. The inscription is a snake in the middle. The inscription is an old French, and it translates to "Shame upon him who thinks evil of it." So that's First World War cat badge, the Army Service Corps. Yeah, I might unbend it. We'll see. What do we have there? That was a penny, a 70s halfpenny, and then we get on to the cool pieces. This is a James the First. I had a feeling it might have been, or a Charles, but it's a James the First half groat. It's just not going to focus. This weird LED lighting I've got. It's pierced, so I don't know. Not sure what's going to happen with that. This side, it's not a bust. Yeah, I don't quite know what it is on this side. It's like a thistle kind of thing. Yeah, it's focused a bit better. Let's turn it over. Let's get the rose and the crown. And it's got, yeah, it's pierced through the rose. There we go. Yeah, it's not so bad. And then we've got a Lizzy Sixpence. It is a Lizzy. Wasn't sure, but it's just the way it's worn. But you can make out her face if it focuses enough. And then the other side, it's 1570. I'm not sure if it's an 8 or a 2. But yeah, 1570s. Silver hammered sixpence. So you're happy. Right, thank you for watching. And I don't know what I'm doing next or when I'm doing it, but you'll be the first to know. I'll catch you all later.